Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the 4-hour chart. This is a freaking mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this up a little bit for you and for me and the rest of the world. Well, first of all, what we can do is get rid of this guy here. Oh, the little dots aren't appearing on my phone. There he goes. Got rid of him. And then you can see that I also have added some other lines. And we will get rid of them. There they go. Now this may look a little different because I'm splitting our current bull rally upwards channel into two. And I'm going to take those two away for now. There goes one. And here goes the other one. And then we're going to get rid of all these green lines. And we're leaving just this one green line right there for reference, because that's at a slightly different angle than our channel. And then we have this red channel here, and we can just get rid of him. We don't need him at all. There we go. Let's see what else we can do. Alrighty, now and then we can turn off this inverse head and shoulders stuff for now, just to get it out of the way. We can always bring that back up, and then the next thing I'm going to do is group all these little icons together, all these little X's and question marks and stuff, and get rid of them. All right, so then we have this really bright fuchsia colored channel, and it's kind of important right now. You can see that it's parallel to the red line below it, but what we're going to do, we're just going to make it a little less obvious there. And then next, what we're going to do, let's get rid of this guy. We don't need this guy here. Still have a lot of lines on this chart. Let's just make all these guys a little thinner. I don't think we need them so thick. Let's make this guy a little thinner. These are trend lines, the pink trend lines of support here, this lavender one and this red one. Now, I'm thinking about just hiding this red one for now. You know what? I'm going to group those together and just hide them for now. All right, well, I've decided to leave this red trend line. It's it's our bull rally support line since sometime in the past. Well, since January. And, well, actually, no, all the way back to October. Yeah, so that we're going to leave that one there. And then this pink one, it goes all the way back to when Bitcoin was 10 cents. So we're going to leave that there for now. Now, what you'll notice here is that this fuchsia colored channel is perfectly parallel to our bull rally support line here, and contains a lot of the price action. Here we wrote on top of the channel there, wrote on top of it. So actually I could probably double it up, but it's good enough the way it is. I'll just leave it there, and I'll leave those little green arrows there. Now what we're going to do now is our new bull channel that we're traveling upwards in here, our bull rally channel off of our consolidation channel, we are going to fix that and split it in half. Now I've switched to a daily chart for a second because I want to show you these poles of our bull flag channel here. There's our pole, there's our channel, here's our target, up around 115 and mid-July. We shall see, but for now we don't need those, so I'm gonna hide those guys. And now let's switch to a 4-hour chart. You'll recall this group of lines right here we got rid of. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to replace the our new bull rally channel, widen it, and double it up. And we're going to be basing it off of the lower green line here. That's why I flash those on and off. And let's see. So we have this channel, which is based off of these lines here, the lower one. And now this one. Now, these green lines are parallel to the green line that I have left there, but they're not exactly parallel to our new bull rally channel. So we'll just see what happens with that. Now, I've cloned the channel that I just put up there, and I'm adding that in now, and then I will delete or hide our original channel. Now we got to dial these in a little bit. The bottom one, I think, is set pretty accurately. And the top one I haven't placed yet. So let's do that. Make sure that our anchor is down here at the bottom. Whoop, see when I do that. Down here at the bottom of the screen, you'll see when I click on this that Monday at 0 hours UTC. It's very, very important to have these set on for when you change to weekly time frames and daily time frames and hourly time frames, that everybody's all in sync. Let's open this up, and okay, we don't want to do that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. There we go. You can see it switched to 4, so we want to go back one, and there we go. Close enough for now. So now we've replaced our bull flag channel with these two twin channels. Now, in doing so, note we have contact here on this wick. see, that's why. Okay, we're slightly off on this wick here. These may need to be adjusted upwards. But see here, we're pretty much spot on. So we'll just have to see how this plays out. Because we are hitting this area here. So we'll just keep an eye on this. We may have to adjust our channel slightly. But currently we are, it's giving us a good guide right here. You can see. And remember how we came down. I talked about on the previous video. This little wick here, what the hell did we hit there? Because it was below this and it was above our neckline. And you can see now clearly. Well, I'll leave that green channel there, but also we came down to the center line of this double channel pattern that we have created, and that's what we did. You can see that price action has traded pretty much in the upper half of this channel, of this lower channel, then back down here in this bottom part of the lower channel, and then back up in the top part of the channel where we're at now currently. Now what I'm going to do, because this is really interesting, I saw this, it's the weekend. Excuse me, I'm having holy moly, I got something in my throat. So we're on a 4-hour chart now, but I noticed a triangle pattern here forming, and so we're on a 4-hour. Let's switch to a 1-hour. And it's the weekend, so I'm like, what are we gonna do with this triangle that we're forming here? And so let me turn on my other lines that I drew. Let me find them first. All right, so I've added these new pink channels to describe current price action, and there they are. Because I was considering what would happen here in this triangular pattern that we were forming. You can see clearly I've drawn these very accurately to capture all the little wicks here. And even when you go back here, the intersections of these lines are capturing all these wicks. So it's very accurately describing where we are traveling currently. Even all the way back here, capturing that wick. And you can see right there. So we were in this triangle, and I was trying to decide whether we were going to go up or down. And I just couldn't make hide nor hair of it. I couldn't make any sense of it, and I was very confused about which way we were going to go, and apparently so was the market, because we just went straight out out the end of the triangle. And this is an example of one of those times that we do that, and also an example of something else I brought up in a video a little while back. There's a lot of times with these triangles like this, you'll see us have a fake out down, like we're going to dump out the bottom of the triangle, and we end up going around the point of the triangle and back up. I see that pattern a lot. And so that's kind of what we did here. And it's very, very, I mean, this isn't a lot of big moves here, just really little moves. And, but then we decided just to keep going up in this pattern, which is good, which is what you expect. You're not expecting to see big moves over the weekend. And we want to keep going upwards. We don't want to go downwards. And so that's really nice what we're seeing here. Now, as far as where we're going to end up, hey, what? Okay, there are my channels. I just drew these. Let's switch back to an hourly. These vertical lines here, just to let me know where we're at. This is CME Futures open on Sunday, and this is market open Monday morning. So, yeah, I don't expect a lot, and what I expect is that we'll just end up where we were on Friday. So for CME Futures Open, we'll probably be right around 67.5, let's just say. It should be right over 67.5. Right around there. So just below the blue center line. So probably just keep going up like this over the weekend. Nothing fancy. Maybe we'll see it dump down or up just to get some liquidations, but probably just hang out in this area. So that's about that. That's about all. And then Monday morning, so we consolidate over here, and you can see what we're doing is that we're really going to the bottom of this double channel here. And so then Monday, probably shoot back up here Monday or Tuesday, and that'll bring us back up to the top of the daily Gaussian channel, and also to our previous the previous all-time high from the last cycle. So we'll leave it there and see you next time.